When you need clarification, your mind was trained to simply apologize. You simply exist in someone's space, and the first word out of your mouth is sorry. Sorry, can I ask a quick question? Oh, sorry to bother you. Does this sound familiar? You walk into a meeting a minute late and apologize. Sorry, I'm late. We say it dozens of times a day, often without even thinking. Are you one of those people who feels that saying sorry is just being polite? Do you believe it shows consideration and helps smooth over social interactions? Maybe you feel a sense of relief when you apologize, like you've done your duty to keep the peace. Well, what if I told you that this constant stream of apologies is actually hurting you? That it's making you look weak, undermining your confidence and inviting others to take advantage of you? It sounds harsh, but it's a truth we need to face. Today, we're diving deep into the dark side of over-apologizing. We'll explore the top 5 psychological reasons why you need to stop saying sorry all the time and reclaim your power. Let's start with our first point, the apology reflex and diminished presence. Think about it. You automatically say sorry for things that aren't even your fault. Someone bumps into you in a crowded hallway and you say, "Oh, sorry." You're trained to feel like you're taking up too much space, that your very presence is an inconvenience. This isn't just about being polite. It's a subconscious signal you send to yourself and everyone around you that you are secondary, that your needs, your questions, and your right to simply be are less important than others. You might feel like you're being humble and agreeable, but what you're actually doing is erasing yourself from the room. You're giving away your power before you even have a chance to claim it. The philosopher Machiavelli warned about appearing weak, as it invites others to dominate you. By constantly apologizing for your existence, you're essentially laying down a welcome mat for others to walk all over you. Imagine you're in a brainstorming session at work. You have a great idea, but you start with, "Sorry, this might be a stupid idea," but you've already devalued your contribution. You've told everyone not to take it seriously. You've made yourself smaller. This leads us directly to our second point, the guilt complex and emotional exploitation. Many chronic apologizers operate from a place of deep-seated, often unwarranted guilt. You feel responsible for other people's feelings and problems. When a friend is having a bad day, you might say, "I'm so sorry you're going through that," as if their hardship is somehow your burden to carry. It feels empathetic, right? You feel like a good, caring person for absorbing their negative emotions. But here's the bomb. This behavior makes you a prime target for emotional vampires and manipulators. They sense your willingness to take on guilt and will exploit it relentlessly. They'll make their problems your problems, their emergencies your emergencies. You'll find yourself constantly apologizing for things you didn't do just to appease them. The great psychologist Carl Jung talked about the shadow self, the parts of ourselves we repress. For chronic apologizers, the shadow often contains their own needs and desires, which they sacrifice to please others. You're not being kind, you're being a doormat. An ungrateful person will see your "I'm sorry" not as a sign of empathy, but as an admission of fault and an invitation to demand more from you. Third on our list is the credibility killer. In a professional setting, every word you say matters. When you constantly say sorry, you dilute your authority and kill your credibility. Imagine your boss asks for a project update. Replying with, "Sorry, I'm still working on the final section, but it'll be done soon," sounds defensive and weak. It frames your progress as a failure. You feel like you're being transparent and managing expectations, but you're actually planting seeds of doubt in your competence. Ungrateful colleagues or abusive bosses will seize this. Your sorry becomes ammunition they can use against you. Well, you did apologize for it being late. They'll conveniently forget the 99% you completed on time. Machiavelli noted that a leader must command respect, not beg for forgiveness. When you pepper your speech with apologies, you sound less like a confident expert and more like an uncertain intern. You're not just apologizing for a minor delay, you're apologizing for your professional capabilities. This brings us to our fourth crucial point: fostering dependency and resentment. This one is tricky because it starts from a place of genuine kindness. You say sorry and immediately offer to fix a problem, even if it wasn't yours to begin with. A colleague messes up a report and you say, "Oh, sorry that happened. Don't worry, I'll fix it for you." You get a warm, fuzzy feeling of being the hero, the indispensable team player. But here's the dark reality. You are teaching people that they don't have to be accountable for their actions because you'll always be there to clean up the mess. Carl Jung warned against the dangers of the unlived life. By constantly solving other people's problems, you prevent them from learning and growing, and you rob yourself of the time and energy to live your own life. Initially, you're the hero, but soon that expectation becomes a demand. They stop asking and start assuming, and what happens when you finally can't fix their mess? They get angry. They feel entitled to your help. And you're left feeling exhausted, unappreciated, and full of resentment. The very people you tried to help now see you as an unreliable utility, not a person. Finally, our fifth reason, the cycle of self-sabotage. Every time you say sorry unnecessarily, you reinforce a negative self-image. It's a microdose of self-criticism. You are programming your brain to believe that you are inherently flawed, bothersome, and in the wrong. You think you're just using a filler word, but your subconscious is listening. It hears, "I am a mistake, I am an inconvenience, I am not good enough." This internal narrative becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You start to avoid opportunities because you feel you're not worthy. You don't speak up in meetings because you feel your opinion is a bother. You accept poor treatment because, on some level, you believe you deserve it. As Machiavelli might argue, you become your own worst enemy, defeating yourself from within before any external rival has to lift a finger. You've trapped yourself in a cage of your own making, built with the bricks of 1,000 pointless apologies. So, how do we break free? The first step is awareness. For the next week, just notice how many times you say sorry. You'll be shocked. The second step is to replace the word. Instead of "sorry I'm late," try "thank you for your patience." See the difference? One admits fault, the other expresses gratitude. One is weak, the other is confident. Instead of "sorry to bother you," say "excuse me, do you have a moment?" It's assertive and respectful. Instead of "sorry for the dumb question," say "can you clarify this for me?" Let's imagine a scenario. A colleague dumps a last-minute task on your desk, saying they're overwhelmed. Your old self would say, "Oh, I'm so sorry you're swamped. Of course I'll handle it." The new you takes a breath and says, "That sounds stressful. I can help out for 30 minutes before my next meeting, but then I need to get back to my own priorities." You acknowledge their feelings without taking responsibility for their poor planning. You offer limited, boundaried help. You are being helpful, not subservient. The benefits of this shift are massive. Your confidence will soar. People will start to see you as more competent and reliable. You'll gain respect because you respect yourself. You'll have more time and energy for your own goals because you're no longer carrying everyone else's burdens. You'll break free from the cycle of exploitation and build healthier, more balanced relationships. Protecting your energy and your worth is not selfish. It is essential. As Jung would suggest, integrating your shadow, your own needs and your right to take up space is key to becoming a whole and powerful individual. You don't have to be rude. You can be assertive and kind, firm and empathetic. Your value is not determined by how much you apologize, but by the substance you bring to the table. So, stop apologizing for your existence. Replace sorry with thank you. Replace guilt with boundaries. Reclaim your power, your voice, and your presence. You have nothing to be sorry for. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, give this video a like, and hit that subscribe button for more insights into the hidden dynamics of power and psychology. Let me know in the comments which sorry habit you're going to break first. See you in the next one.